Hi, good morning to everyone. It's morning time and I'm making a video for this transition. Um, Hope all doing well. And as recently I put it the sessions for the transition first part under the animation series of the Kotlin, and in which the transition first part we have done, but that is the link of this today, and we have done a lot of things with that transition as I told you on my first part before 3 or 4 days. And there is we have done like we have created the transition XML file, and there be the fade or slide or explode, these kind of transitions we have to do. So we have created the scenes also. So let's discuss about that, what is exactly. So um, as we have done the transition frameworks that allows you to animate all kind of motions in your UI. So as we have done on my previous series, that where we have multi kind of animations we have done, and soon I will provide you the physics animations also. So but a transition is mainly used for whenever you give some effects on your activities where you want to do some stylish layout with the animations, and you want to a sequence of your activity as we can say activity sequence with the animation. So that's very good transitions. It's a good mechanism on automatically animated changes. So here the basic things we have done last time, we have created the scene, we have used the transition object and transition manager.go. So where we want to animate, we just call this. And here we have a starting layout, we have an ending layout, and that is our transition and transitions manager. So there are two ways to work with this transition as we have created the scene. So first we discuss about scene. So scene, we can say that is, we can say the store or the states of view hierarchy. So including all its views and their properties, values. The transition framework can run animations between starting and ending scenes. Means on your activity, you have to define which layout you want to call, that is your start scene. And if you want to call that the other scene, you have to store that values on that particular scene, just like as we have done a button call, and then on button call we have created the new scene. So please must watch my previous session of this so you can understand what I want trying to say. Okay, so you can create a scene instance directly from layout resource file and use the technique when the view hierarchy in the file is mostly static, and the resulting scene represent the state of the view hierarchy at the time you created the scene instance. Okay, so to create scene instance from the layout resource files, retrieve the scene root from the layout as a view group instance, and then call it as scene dot get screen for layout. So that means there are two approaches to work with the scene. You can use the coding, and you can use your XML. So what we have done last time, we have tried to use a simple way, that is called a scene 1 creation, scene 2 creations, and then call it on the main activity using the XML. But we use the transition file but not put it on that scene. So I will show you how you can use it. So first basic thing is, this is your scene 1, that is the first layout. Scene 2, you have to create your second layout, and then you call that get scene for layout. That is the method. So that means here we can get whatever be your scene, you can call it with your root container, and that is your first scene layout. And then automatically if you want to present the first scene, so you can say that scene 1 dot enter, and then go for the scene 2. So that means you have to create all the scenes, all the included files one by one in your main activity. So that is the approach whenever you work with a single activity with multiple XML, or we can say as in a Java we can or include the files, we can say. So that's the way. But how to use the transition manager for that? So here simple say that go scene we have done last time. But today I will show you how can use this transition.xml on your scenes. Okay, So for this, let's start it in Android Studio. And today also we discuss about the explode, slide or fade, and how we can call it with using the programming also. So there are stuffs we are working with, so we can complete this site. Okay, so let's start it on Android Studio. So first, this one is your main container. This is the root container, and in which we applied the two scenes. So we have created two scenes, scene 1 and scene 2, and we call that scenes using your scene 1, that is your get screen for layout, scene 2 get screen for layout, which you want to show first time, you can use that as an enter. Okay, and here we have two methods, that is transition manager to go scene 2 and scene 1. So that's very easy. And then after that, what we have done, we have created a transition folder, and under that we have put this transition set file. So that is the important, and in which we have worked with your fadings and change bounds. So here we have our fading like this. So how to call this transition XML be on your main activity, that is the main part. So what to do for, we have used that transition here, and your transition inflator we need it, transition inflators, that is inflate transition. It's just same as you inflate your layout, and whatever be your transition layout you can call that. So easy, and that is the work. But we have to do with your transition effects also. So say whenever you go with, you can say transition, so it works be like, that means it calls with your effects. Okay, so here this is for the scene 2. Whenever you call this, that means whenever we call the scene 2, it comes with the transition, and whenever we call scene 1, it comes with transitions. Okay, so that's the way you can use that transition. And now how we can use the slides, explode and fading effects using XML, and as well as on your main activity, that means on your programming also. So that's today we have to check it and see that what happened, these all. Okay, so let's see what be the result of this transition effect for the fade mode, fade out mode. Okay, so let's see. Well, let's see what happened here. Yeah, you can see that here we have a call scene, and whenever you work with this call scene 1, then it's your fade out work. Okay, so if you want to go with your fade in also, and how you can do that, you can work with this fade in. Let's see. Okay, so now you have to copy paste here, and just after the change bounds you have to work. Okay, so what is the change bounds and the clip bounds, then we'll discuss some other day, but today we can see that how we can use these fadings and your explode effects. Okay, so just copy paste whatever your fade and duration you want to be, and here you have to make it as a in. So that is your fading mode is fading, and I'm giving the same time to that after changing the box. So let's see what be the result. Okay, so let's see what happened. Here you can see that here both the ways, that means this is your fade out, and then it comes fade in again. So that's the delay, more delay border. So you can work with this like fade in and fade out. And now what to do if you want to work with without this transition inflator file. So for this you just simply say your transition is equals to our fade class. So that means you can work with this, it's so easy. Sometimes we do not go with this transitions effects, so using the XML, so using the code you can work this, and here you can give the timings to this transition effect, that is your duration, 2000. So that's your simple fade effect. So how you can see that what's running? Let's see what will be the output. Okay, so let's see what will be the results be here by the using the function. So you can say that's very easy, and you can call it like this. But what about fade in and fade out? So for this, if we're talking about the fade in fade out, it gives us in and out two int variables, and we have to pass that. So if you pass the in, so that means we have to pass value 1, and if you have a pass out, that means you are fading. So this to be a fading mode inside the constructor. Okay, then we go for the explode. So here you can see that here you can say int and say 1, and you pass that in here. So that means this is your fading mode as an in. So run this. Okay, so let's see what be the result of this. Yeah, you can see that we have a call scene 2, and when we click on that, so it show me the same approach with the fade in. And for the fade out, if you want, you just say 2 and then call it. So it's very easy. So now we have to back on your uh, transition effects with the explode. So no need of this, no need of this. We have to back with your transitions and with your XML and XML exploding. So let's see how we can explode that and what will be the result for this. Okay, for explode, what to do? You just delete that, and no need of this fade at this time. We have to explode. If you need any interpolator, so you can use Android, bounce or other. Duration, if I say 1000, and okay, no work. So that's it. So that's your simple explode. You have to work and check it what be the output of this explode. So these three important features whenever you work with, one is your fade in, fade out, and most of the working on this transitions effects, and number two is your explode, and third is there is a slides. So first once explode be happen, then we can see that. Okay, so let's see the result of this explode be here. So you can see that it's a very good animation or transition with the facts. So that's very nice. That is called your explode. And you can do that explode also with your main activity. Just the same approach. We have to hide this, and here you can use this explode B, just simple column, and that's your duration, and you can walk with like. So that's the way you can explode with the programming. And now we have to go again for the transition with the XML, and we learn the slides how you can use that. So delete this and use slide, duration 1000 or 2000, whatever be, interpolator depends on which interpolator you want. And I will take a lecture for the interpolator once it completed. And That's important thing. That is your edge where you want. Generally, it is started from the bottom, but if you want to from left up right, so you can do that. So this is the left. I'm using left approach. That's it. And then run this and let's see the result. What happened? Okay, so here you can see this is your left slides. It's awesome. So that's the way you can work with the slides also. And but if you want that slide with your programming, so for this you need a slide class call. Okay, and that's be running. And okay, so first I will show to you how it works, then we go put your slide type, that is on left, right, or whatever. So let's see. Okay, so here we have, yeah, so default, if you work with our slide, it's your bottom slide. Okay, and but whenever you work with, that means if you want that slides be on your side using the programming, what to do, you just say that gravity, yes, gravity dot left, or gravity dot right, whatever you want. So you can use that, all the gravity, your left, top, right, bottom. So that's the way you can work with the slides. So here, as this is our slide, and the slides we have the transition track changes to the visibility of the target views. Okay, and here up to API level 21 we have a slide is, and that's your gravity left, top, your right, bottom, start and end. So you can use any kind of gravity be inside. So let's see what be the result for this, for the slide. So I think that's be a very simple approaches of the animations, that is using as in a transition, not say anim, we can say the transition directly, and we can implement that interesting layout. So that looks feel be good here. So here you can see that, yeah, this is your right slide bivouac. Okay, so you give the time according to that, it's very slow, you can say 1500 whatever be. So that's the way you can work, and we'll discuss on the next sessions how the single layout be working. Just like if I want to rotate something text and we want to say the target, particular target, we can talk, and also we can talk that maybe related to your we can say animes or transitions be on your activities, how you open the next activities, and how you open the activity using particular click of the widgets video using the animation, just like your image clickings. So that's the way we can work.